Hey y'all. Happy Friday. This was supposed to come out on Thursday, but I had kind of a rough week. So I'm sorry. But this is my Thirsty Thursday episode on a Friday. And I'm here to give my ramblings on the cast of the Valley. My daughter and I just rewatched the first season in prep for the second season. Um, and so rather than like give you a recap of the valley itself, I actually want to give you kind of where I fall on kind of the main cast members. This is no offense, absolutely none, to Jasmine, Danny, Michelle, and Nia. I love y'all. I think y'all are probably really good people. Um, but you're not super messy, and this is gonna be kind of in order of messiness, and y'all just aren't messy, so you're not really mentioned a whole lot. It's not that I don't think y'all are fabulous. All right. So, and I did it for Thirsty Thursday because let's face it, Jax Taylor and Kristen Doty are pretty fucking thirsty. So, anyway, so we're gonna start. It's actually a tie for who the messiest is. Um, kind of between I think between Jax, Kristen, and Janet, but not everyone agrees with me. But anyway, but I'm going to start with Jax Taylor. I personally do not find him very watchable nor attractive, to be honest with you. But I'm queer, so don't listen to me. I would prefer a lady with a big old booty to a dude with a six pack. Just my opinion. Um, and his behavior is very familiar and triggering to me. So yeah. That being said, what makes him fabulous for this show is his messiness. He gives zero fucks. He'll mention it all, either to save himself or just create havoc. And so I believe he is super, super messy. And I'm not judging him in any way for that. I am a messy bitch myself. I judge him for other things, like how he treats his wife and his friends and people in general. But and I do believe that his terrible behavior stems from like a truly deep, deep self-loathing. And that coupled with his addiction, so he self-sabotages. um, and how long do we really have to wait till he starts copying to the obvious abuse? He just recently copped to his addiction on the Hot Mic podcast, the Bravo Hot Mic podcast. But and I feel like he and Brittany really just bring out the absolute worst in each other. So, for those that don't know, to catch you up before season 2 starts, Jax is in the middle of a divorce from his wife Brittany. And he was forced into rehab slash mental health facility, allegedly, um, by production and his wife. The rumors are is that production told him that you ain't filming until you go take care of your shit. He went to rehab, relapsed, went back, um, didn't stay the full time. I don't think either time. But he was actually he went into treatment in the middle of filming season 2, and I believe we get to see all that. We also get to see him served with divorce papers. So, and they're fighting in the press right now, Jax and Brittany are. And the cynic in me, and probably the realist too, I guess that's two sides of the same coin. But the cynic in me believes that this is a good way to promo the new season, right? Get people talking. Ooh, I can't wait to see what he's up to. And B, probably to get ahead a little bit of what behavior is captured for the upcoming season. So, sorry, I'm coughing a little bit. So anyway, and then Kristen Doty is probably Jax's messy equal. She's betrayed like every one of her friends on the show. She slept with her best. She slept with Jax season 2 her best friend's boyfriend while she was with Tom Sandoval. It's no wonder Sandoval is all fucked up. He was at his very youngest, very more formative years, got thrust into fame, and then got famous by having terrible shit happen. No wonder he pulled the shit with Rachel Raquel, right? Um, so and she's always kind of dead in the middle of the drama 24/7. But I am interested to see if everyone gives her the same pass that they gave Janet last year now that Kristen is pregnant. Um, and I'm also interested to see if it mellows her at all, if pregnancy and impending motherhood and having more important things to worry about mellows her at all. Janet Capernaum. Listen, I've spoken before about I have a borderline fetish about pregnant women. I think they're the most beautiful, wonderful, should be cherished, perfect beings on the planet, right? Wrap them in bubble wrapping, bring them anything they want. That being said, I have never disliked a pregnant woman more. Um, she's just as messy as Jackson and Kristen, but she's a liar about it. She's dishonest and plays this innocent bullshit. I feel like she hid behind her pregnancy all last season. Um, so I'd be interested to see two things. Now that she has a child and something to occupy her time, is she going to be less messy and unnecessarily messy? And is she going to actually take some accountability for her behavior last season? And she should say, if she was a real motherfucker, she would say, you're right. And I did. I hid behind the pregnancy and it was a little fun. And I was excited to finally be on the show because I've kind of been in the periphery. I'm friends with Sheena, friends with Ariana, but no one wants me. She feels very Brittany from Salt Lake City. What about me? You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't fuck with it too much. And we were denied her taking any type of accountability last season because we were denied a reunion. They started filming right away. Oh, Zach, how I love you. Let me count the ways. Your facial expressions alone are worth me tuning in every week. Last year, she's the Queen of England because she's dead to me. Iconic. Plus the stunt with Instagram pretending you were in Big Bear just to torture Janet. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. And I feel like you've got legitimate beef with Janet. And I hope that she takes some accountability and you get a little bit of revenge. Just saying. Uh, Jesse Lawley. Okay. First of all, is Jesse Lawley related to Adam Lawley, who was the prosecutor in the first Karen Reed trial? Inquiring minds want to know. They're both from the same area of the country. I thought it might be a possibility. Anybody, like the three people that watch this, somebody tell me, okay? Also, so my toxic trait is that I find Jesse Lawley very attractive. Reminds me of my son's father a little bit. Um, he does not seem like an easy person to be married to, and if the previews are any indication, he also doesn't seem like an easy person to be divorcing. And he was pretty messy last season and flinging and flanging, and I was thinking he was gonna Teresa Giudice flip a table at some point. What is that? That's so funny. Um, and calling your ex a hooker on camera is pretty fucking messy. So, there you go. All right. And the last one on my main messy list is Brittany. And I don't, please don't strike me down or anything. I know she has been through a lot, but her behavior has been very poor. And I know that's because she's been in an abusive relationship with Jax Taylor and he brings out the worst in her, but she's got to take accountability for some of her bullshit too. And I don't know if it's actually that she's kind of sneaky and covert and she's very, oh, bless your heart. Like all those mean cheerleader girls that my kids went to school with. when we lived down south, you know? I don't know. Not a fan, but she can get up in there and she pretends like she doesn't. So again, covert like Janet. I don't fuck with it much. And then we've got Jasmine, who I believe could mix it up if she had to, and I love. Mwah. We've got Danny, who I guess he's getting into it. And now when he drinks, he's messy as fuck. We've got Michelle Lawley, who I think her life might be really messy, but she's not really messy on camera. And then we've got Nia, who is the mother of avoidance. Like every time something went down last season, she was like, "Oh, we gotta get home for the babysitter." Woman, you're gonna have to stand and put your big girl underpants on at some point. So I do hope that we see some of that. So that's kind of all I have to say about that. Y'all have a great day. I'll be posting my Fangirl Friday a little bit later today. And then join me tomorrow for my weekly sauce. We did watch Honora this week. It was so good. I got a documentary. I watched Body in the Snow, and then of course all the reality shit I watch. So it's gonna be a good one tomorrow. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye. Take care, y'all.